Guardian, you're here. Excellent. Devlin, are you linked up?
I am.
Good to hear your voice. Operation Stormcoat, go.
Devram and the commander on the same feed? More like Operation Easy Listening.
Get off this line, Holiday. If this mission moves at your discretion, Guardian.
One of my teams reported taken energy infecting the water supply. Our purification tech can only do so much. If the contamination spreads, people will die.
Killing that flight returned the soil and water readings to normal.
Let's hope there aren't lasting effects. Take them out, please.
Every taken energy source on the surface is dead. Plenty more underneath us, though.
You're fighting symptoms. They have to have a source. A leader guiding their will. This is the most ambitious tick operation since Borax led their charge.
The former Taken King.
Yes. Ikora has mentioned his sisters.
I'll bet they're as monstrous as he is. We'll box their ears, too.
Taken energy is spiking. This is it. The Taken leader is down for the count. Surprise of the day? He was Red Legion.
You both dealt with the Taken on Io. I'll consult her about this. In the meantime, excellent work. All of you. Welcome to Operation Storm, Coast Guard. The Taken run rampant out here, even without their king to lead them. We need you to confirm what they're doing. Evaluate and neutralize. Operation Stormcoat is ready for action. Scouts have reported a sudden change in Taken behavior in the EDZ.
Bad news if the Taken crown a new king. We'll have a look around. Whatever's behind this must be underground. Taken compromised a Red Legionary, it would explain how organized they've been. Without Oryx, I didn't think they could still, well, take.
Mobilizing fire team for Operation... Baby Dog. Why does this say Baby Dog? I must have forgotten to reboot the strike beam generator.
Whatever's behind us must be underground.
Oh, sorry, I did have my mic on mute. Crikey, how long have I been talking? Thanks for that, mate. Now, sorry about that. I have been talking for the last, I don't know, half an hour on mute. That is such a rookie. I'm going to blame my PlayStation for this because I've set the standard mode to mute, and if I unplug my headphones or do anything, it puts me on mute. So there you go. Well, listen, I was wondering why people were coming and going. They're probably thinking, well, why do we just want to watch you playing a basic Nightfall? Fair shout. Crikey, I've covered some ground as well. Got a little bit of a cough developing, which is a small concern. Yes, I know, mate. I said chill and chat, and in the description there was no chat. Wow. And I've got my gruff Sunday morning voice as well. That is so embarrassing. Anyway, the ground that I covered was much and varied, and largely was around my thoughts on Destiny 2. I was just saying a second ago that I haven't played the last couple of seasons of Destiny 2. Wait, get rid of your bubble. As much, I mean, I was and still am a massive lover of Destiny, and Destiny 1 was. Oh, let's just get over there, sort it out. Destiny 1 was it was just the game that you'd find me 90% of the time playing. And, well, no, that's it. I think partly the reason why, and certainly in the newer seasons that I've not played Destiny as much, is because the stuff is so cryptic, the tasks that you have to do, and I understand that, you know, so many people new to the game are like, well, what's this? Go to the darkness and listen to the whistling birds, and what the hell? There's no clues whatsoever. Now, they do put little things up on screen that indicate where you got to go, and if you're kind of familiar with the game, you'll look for that stuff. But even seasoned players end up going to the guy they know that knows everything about Destiny, or to YouTube, or their favorite YouTuber, or whatever. And I know that puts some people off, and it put me off to a degree. I just couldn't be bothered. Also, this game is really meant to be played with friends or with other people. I mean, it's designed to work around a fire team. So if you've got people that you play regularly with, it adds so much more value. You know, great to, I mean, just the same as I know a lot of you guys, Lee, you obviously do a lot of community stuff. You know, you have Blake and you have Dave, and it makes all the difference when you're playing, because you have a bit of a chat, and also you share experiences in the game as well, which makes it easier. But yeah, I hadn't been doing a lot of that, and it was really just this latest season I thought I'm going to put the effort in, actually, and it's been great because, yeah, it really does, doesn't it? And also, I rekindled some relationships. I've seen that before. Is that stairs? Huh. Never gone down this bit before. It's a shame that it doesn't give me a reward for discovering a set of stairs that nobody's ever gone down. Yeah, rekindle relationships, and that's been amazing. Last night I went to a theatre to watch Darren Brown, who is actually internationally famous, but I've been surprised on how many people have said who. And I got back, and lo and behold, 3 of the clan boys were doing some stuff. They were actually finishing off a dungeon. So I jumped onto Mike and went into the old chat room, and I did my thing, and we're just having a laugh, and that's what this game's all about, really. So that makes a lot of difference. People that come at it that don't have those relationships or have yet to build them, they probably get a little put off by some of the challenges are challenging if you're trying to do them on your own. Plus, if you're in a clan, what I've noticed, I mean, as I've said, there's 100 people in the Rockstars, which is my clan. I mean, it's an old clan. I set it up in Destiny 1. But it's sad that out of those 100 people, most don't do anything together. And I know that because the clan rewards, you get rewarded in Destiny if you do stuff together. There's a vendor who I call Hawthorne, she's called, but I call her Budgie Woman, because she has a big bird on her shoulder. And she rewards you for doing stuff with your teammates, and for the longest time there have been no rewards, so I know people aren't playing together. And they've only just surfaced because in the last couple of weeks I've been playing with clanmates. So I think a lot of that is people that have played Destiny on Stadia, for example, because it's free, or just played on multiple platforms because it's free to play in its base form. Given it a go, not really got into it, left the account open, left themselves in the clan and wandered away. Which I don't mind. I've been criticised in the past that I should clean the clan out and stuff, but I'm genuinely not that worried. I'd rather see the volume and know that people could come back than keep clearing people out. So what was it I got? Let's see what's flashing. It was a rocket, and I think I probably have to go to the postmaster, which is all good. My other problem is I'm such a magpie. I refuse to get rid of stuff, so I'll walk around all day long with this. Put it in the vault, you guys say. My vault is full. In fact, I went in 2 days ago and cleared out about 70 items. I'm still up to 400 and whatever. And it's only 500 allowed in the vault. So, yeah, I can't get rid of stuff. I know there's stuff in there that I'm never going to use because it's capped at 1100 or whatever the old power level is. But it's stuff that everybody, we fought hard to get and strived to get, and it's kind of got memory, some of it, and some of it was seasonal, and some of it was unlocked in quests, and yeah, I'm the same, mate. The whole vault thing. I know that you can go into collections, right? I always like to get rid of these flashing things, and I know that you can go, yeah, I'll buy that one back. But they never come. It's not a clone, and some of the stuff doesn't go into collections. So you're going to get random perks again. I want to be able to delete it out of my vault, but know that somewhere I've got a memory of it, and I can go and get it back. There's only it's probably like a 1-bit or a 3-bit code entry in a database. It's nothing. It's not causing them massive issues to do something like that. So 18, that's got to be over 20. No, that's no good to me. I've got one there already at 1305. Underdog and Demolitionist. Cluster Bomb. Underdog. Okay. That's probably a better one that is. I like to use it when I'm most of the time. I mean, I don't know what this thing is. The code Julo. It's higher. Yeah, it's only around 15 and 1. Usually I use the truth, but I was testing the Hawk Moon out. So, and it's actually really low level right now. How am I doing on the old 2 of those upgrade modules? Yeah. This thing's okay, but the truth is actually the the rocket launcher I've been using the most recently is the Warcliffe coil, which I love, because it kind of sends its little stuff everywhere and does damage all over the shop, whereas although the Truth has that amazing blast radius, it is kind of limited to one huge explosion on one target. So what was where was I? Was I using this thing? It was 20. Okay, so bring the Warcliffe back. That's all good. Hawk Moon, you can sit there for now because you do not come close to my sidearm. Which one you in? Oh, the ascendancy that you get when you tick off level whatever. Is that the one you mean? The rocket launcher you get from Vanguard, Gambit, and Crucible rewards? Yeah, the ascendancy. I haven't got there yet. I think I'm close on one of them though. So then, what do I do with this house go? I think cluster bomb is cluster bomb wins it for me. We'll get rid of that one. Just having it. See, I've got that thing. That's got truth level blast radius, which is better than this one, and it's got faster velocity. But what it doesn't have is auto loading. Okay, it's a slow loader though. How's going truth? Although takes a little less time to load, it has got cluster bomb. Hello, Link. Link's a Link. I've got all the Destiny experts in the chat today. Don't judge me, boys. I am. I'm an addicted casual Destiny player.
Thank you.
I don't get into the lore that much. I've got a fairly good idea of what's going on in the stories, but not as much as you guys, I'm sure. Good to see you, Link. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. So yeah, 20 for what? For a helmet? Oh, okay. Well, it couldn't have been a helmet. Must have been a chest. And I've got a 20. So the only reason to keep it will be if it's got higher stats. On my hunter, hunters tend to be weaker by default, by design. So I tend to try and run with fairly high level resilience and recovery. A lot of people prefer intellect and strength through grenades and melees, but anybody can jump on. I'm sat here on my own. I'm not doing anything in particular, but yeah, more than welcome. More than welcome. You just look for little old me. As you can see, no other clan members are on. Out of 99 members, there's even a spare slot if anybody wants to join the clan. Lee's got his coffee all sorted now. Well done, my friend. Yeah, so I went to see. Oh wow, 3 a.m. Yeah. Oh, I hope it was worth staying up, Link. And I don't mean to watch me. Whatever it was that you did that had you staying up till 3 a.m. I hope it was good. No Man's Sky. I completed No Man's Sky when it first came out, when everybody was moaning about it, and it had hugely more shallow of a game than it is now. And sorry, I just got stuck. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I completed it, and it took a long time. And I've tried going back because I think they're called Hello, aren't they? Hello Studios in the UK. They bless them. They got such a kicking for delivering a game that people felt was overhyped. And they did so well. I think they made over 60 million, probably about $80 million from sales. But they did so well from it. They felt so guilty that they've given all the upgrades for free ever since, and they keep doing stuff with that game. It's unbelievable. So what have we got going on here? Red Moon, higher mobility, lower resilience, higher recovery. Lots of intellect, which I think is grenades. No, discipline's grenades, isn't it? It's 60 though, but that's because it's got that high intellect stat. I don't know. I mean, I'll leave it there for now because I can't make my mind up. Ewan's just joined me. Now I am on. I don't think I'm. I think I'm on chat. Let's have a look. Voice output headset, team voice automatic. So, hello Ubuntu. So, Ewan, can you hear me? I'm hoping, because you're probably playing on Stadia, I'm on my PlayStation at the moment, just because that's where my season pass lives. They said they fixed. Let me just chop the head off this bottle. A little champagne for you there, my friend. I'm hoping that they've fixed the chat. Oh, look, Darth's come to say hello. Hello, Darth. Darth Cider, can't beat it. There should be a chat option now with all platforms. So
Let's get started.
okay, you can hear me on YouTube, which is obviously delayed. Pick up my obligatory upgrade modules because I upgrade like a demon.
Till next time.
It's funny, I was with one of my clan guys yesterday, and like me, he's kind of picked it up again on the new season, but he just refuses to upgrade anything. And I'm wondering why we're still at a fairly low level. Right, Ewan, what shall we do, my friend, that is even remotely entertaining? And I'm baffled as to why you can't hear me. So KB says Destiny 2 is most complicated. Yes, I was saying this earlier, my friend. Actually, Warframe, which is a similar game, is probably more complicated, in fairness. The problem is twofold, I believe. Let's go and have a look at my quests, and I'll explain what I believe the big issue is here. Firstly, a bounty. Woohoo! We'll have you, thank you. And a seasonal challenge. So over the years, what two big things happened really with Destiny. One is that they made it free to play, and prior to that, let's just grab my shards. Prior to that, every time you played, you had to buy the big upgrade. A big upgrade. I think there was only one every year, actually no, there were more than one a year. It was like seasons, so it was 2 or 3 a year at least. I forget. Sorry, but anyway. They would all be kind of linear, so the story would follow on from the previous story. So as you've been playing, you'd know kind of what had happened before and how it connected with the new season, and everybody sort of knew what they were doing if they'd come into Destiny. And if you bought Destiny, you basically bought the basic package and you worked your way through all of those seasons. So at all times... Ewan's getting bored. Let's do something quick. Let's do some Gambit. There you go. I bet he's really good at PvP, and I'm okay, but not when I'm talking. I can't do Crucible with a fire team, so it wouldn't be any better if I was in chat, because I just can't focus. Gambit's easy. Just shoot stuff. So up until they made it free to play, you kind of knew the game. Then they made it free to play and they had a challenge. How do we address the issue of the fact that this game's kind of been linear and people are joining in and won't want to play from the very, very first season stuff, moving it forward? Of course, by this point it was Destiny 2 anyway. So they sort of gave you the option to just go and do what you wanted. And I think that just scared the bejesus out of most people that turned up to play it. So I totally get that. And in fact, if I leave the game for a season, I think I've bought every season ever, but there are some that I only put in, a couple of weeks worth of effort or a few days. I'm surprised how when I come back into it, there's a learning curve. And I know the darn game, so I totally get that. I think it's still a challenge for Bungie. I don't know that they really know how to solve it. And then on top of that kind of doubles up the problem. Hello, Victor. Is that quests and stuff are completely... I mean, look at these things. I mean, that one's obvious. You've got to collect something. That one may be, if you did some... But some of it is... Let me just, while he's doing his yapping here... some of it is so difficult to work out what the heck you've got to do. The only way you're going to know is to go and play with people you know who do know, or watch YouTube videos and stuff like that. And not everybody wants to do that or has the time. And if you don't have the kind of base knowledge of the game, you may not even really know what it's talking about anyway. So yeah, there is a learning curve. However, I have to say, and I am biased, if you put the effort in, or find someone that is going to put the effort in with you, and certainly you're always welcome. Always. If you see me online and I'm just kicking around doing not a lot, you're always welcome to jump in or send me can you help me with this or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, yeah, of course I will. And I enjoy teaching people, so I'll do my absolute best with my limited knowledge as it is in trying to explain stuff. But there is that, and I think it is a barrier, and it is a shame because it's a great game. There is stuff to do all the time. Every single week on a Tuesday, everything gets refreshed. So your ability to get what they're called engrams, or powerful gear, stuff that's going to increase your progression, because the game is all about progression. Building up, as most games are, most MMO type. Way, get out of it. There he goes. What I should be watching here, by the way, if you look to the left, it says moats, and then how many have been collected. You're supposed to bank those. There's see that lock symbol? The other side, there are 2 teams. There's me and four guys, I think it is. And then you'll see the top. We've got no banks, no moats banked. That's, I always choose the losing side, so that's not a problem. And then the other side who have banked some. And there's literally 2 games. I love this. I think it's unique. I've not seen it anywhere else. There are 2 games going on. 4 people in one side and 4 on the other. Both play the same map, but both independent of each other. But we're linked. Like this dude. Goodbye. He's an invader from the other side. He thought he could come in and kill a few of us and slow down our ability to bank our moats. We'll just bank those now, and that will pop one of those great big silvery creatures that you saw just now on their side, which will impede their ability to bank their moats. I also got a few extra points for taking him down, and I thank my friend the sidearm for that, because this gun is an absolute beast, as long as I'm aiming it properly. So 2 teams, me with my 4, them with their 4. We've now started to bank our moats. They've obviously lost a few of theirs, bless them. Plus we took their invader out, and we've gone over there and killed a few of them as well, I think. So my losing team are looking pretty good at the moment. Oh, darn. That thing in red highlights the creature that killed you. But Tickle John has lost 12 moats. Yeah, so's Rock. I don't actually think I picked up a great deal there. Maybe didn't have any. Again, I've struggled to chat. And so look, I'm going to jump in. I've actually got a rocket here. It's my wall cliff. I'm going to jump into the other side. So I've now gone into their map. I am kind of semi-transparent, and I don't show up on them on their radar, but they are very clear in their lovely red. I'm looking to take them out with... Oh, how did that miss? Wow. It shouldn't have done. No, the idea here is that I'm supposed to take out as many of these as I can. There's one. Ah, it sent me back. That's okay, we didn't get killed, and we got 1, and that's really cheesed them off. See, when an invader comes, you've got a kind of shield buff anyway, when you jump in there, which makes it harder for people to kill you. You're not on anyone's radar, so they can't see where you're coming from. And everything goes red and scary noises, so it panics people. It's a brilliant mechanic. You get panicked and like, oh no, where's he coming from? And oh no, I've got 12 moats, I can't afford to die. That thing is, if I sneak in and steal this, oh, I've got 1. I'm not doing well on the banking of the moat side. Sorry, team. What have I got here? My fusion rifle. Let's take that out. Better with the sidearm. So it's a wonderful mechanic. Each game only lasts about 5 minutes. So you can just chill and it's kind of PvPE. I think that's the phrase. So there is a PvP aspect in that you're competing against other people. I know it's complicated when you spell it out in a pitch like this. I hear what you're saying, but actually it's not. You just kill stuff, pick up these little glowy triangles. Once you've got 5 of them, you can send a little dodgy, low-level enemy over to them to stop them banking their motes. When you've got 10, it's an even bigger one, and 15, it takes a while to kill. You can go through that portal, and let's get one more. You can go through that portal and ruin their day for fun. And as a bonus, if you are doing quests that require you to kill guardians, i.e. other human beings, you can do it by a crucible, but it's actually, you get more XP, more points for doing it in here. So even though you've got less chance to kill people, I mean, what have I done here so far? One dude that turned up to ruin my day, I should have gone for the extra moat there, and one as an invader, and one of theirs when I went through the other side, not really equipped. So I probably got more points for that than if I'd killed 10 in PvP. I know this because I've tested it. Some people get cheesed off when you pick up their moats, but at the end of the day, you're a team. I don't think it matters. As long as you bank the darn things and you don't die. I've got none here. The little red diamond shape, that indicates where the enemies are that you need to go and kill. And if I hit my info button, I can see where everybody is placed. So at the moment, Ewan's at the top. You see him there on that little blue? I'm just below him because I'm talking and not focusing. And we're doing really well. So we've now got the yellow bar is up. That means the big boss has arrived. He's the final aspect of the whole game, or the whole, this particular. I'm going to get my rocket out. They've sent an invader over because look at them, they're nowhere near. This is the other mechanic. When you send an invader across, when there's the primeval, the boss, and he shoots you, it refills your yellow bar to a percentage. So if you can keep annoying people, he's going in 8, except I haven't seen him. So remember, he doesn't show up on the radar. Gone. Don't think actually not sure if he took anybody out. Oh, he took Ewan out. Okay. Oh, well, Ewan got him first though. So Ewan killed him, and then he got Ewan with his grenade. So we've got to get our yellow bar down. That's the yellow bar indicates the health of the boss. We've got to get that down to nothing. Got another grenade here, rocket launcher. They've sent another invader, which, as you remember, although we're now almost, 2/3? If he kills us, and he could do, because I don't know where he's coming from. Where is he? By killing us, oh, that feels like he's shooting me. It feels, somebody got him, so that's good news. He's dead. Right, they're going to have at least a minute before they're able to jump back in again. So now we need to do our thing. Try and get him down. Now I'm actually going to do more damage with my fusion rifle, which is this kind of high power burst thing. Die. Oh, another one. Take that, my friend. Almost gone. That's... Oh no, so am I. Rats. I thought we had more damage done to him than that. That's weird. Okay. They've sent an invader. If we're quick, we can get him down. No, Where's that invader? These little witch things that are floating around are giving the invader health. A shield. There you go. We should be good now. Let me be the one. Oh. Any second. There he goes. Boom. I got him down. Awesome. So we've got some rewards as well. All of that, 3 of them have gone to the postmaster, which is the vendor where your inventory is full up and you can't carry stuff. You don't lose it. Goes to the postmaster. You can go and collect it at any point until that fills up, and then you're in trouble. So what do we get here? I killed 5 guardians. That's cool. Ewan got 6. That's the other people. You put 7 blockers through. I put 5 through. So we were pretty much on a par there. Weird that he can't hear me though. That's a shame, actually. Why can he not hear me? Let me just double check the settings. Sound, dialogue, voice chat, headset, which is what we've got going on here. Automatic. So he should be able to hear me. Weird. No idea. So what am I doing here? Well, I'm largely trying to increase my season ranking. So this is like, I think they call it a battle pass, don't they? I think it came out like Fortnite or something, Call of Duty. So as you increase your XP, you unlock one of these slots. If you've got the season pass, I think there are more. And then obviously it unlocks rewards. So all I'm going to unlock here anyway is this, which is a cache of parallax trajectory, blah, 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 weird words, used to upgrade the Wayfinder's compass. I mean, that's not... Okay, put that into perspective. I've already got 1,730 of those. It's probably going to give me another 100 or something. I don't need them. But that doesn't matter because you keep going, and next up is an engram, which will have something in, old school, but then 2 more in. There's an exotic rifle to unlock, which you actually get at the very beginning. They do this. They give you one with higher level perks or a catalyst attached or something. So I'm doing a lot of this stuff really just to level up my character. Let's have a look at where Ewan is. You can let's have a look at... Oh, let's try again, shall we? Inspect Guardian. So Ewan is 1323. Wow, he's got a whole slew of top level gear here. Everything he's got is masterworked. That takes some work. That is really impressive. Awesome. Excuse me, coughing. No, KB, there is no end as such. Each season has stories and quests which you can conclude. But every single week there's stuff to do and they bring new stuff in. They even have different events depending on what time of the year it is. So there's one for Halloween, there's one for Valentine's, there's one for Christmas. They're not called those. They're called Season of the Gifts or Season of something else. So there's always something to look forward to be fair. I mean, there are definitely people that play nothing but Destiny, and their gaming world is fulfilled. I mix it up. I don't... At this moment, I'm kind of between games, really. I finished the Ascent. I tried getting into another couple of things. Couldn't really do it, so the new season came out, and I thought, yeah, I'll have some of that. But of course, we've got Far Cry 6 coming up in a few weeks' time. There's a deal I noticed on Ubisoft Plus, that if you buy it before the end of September, you can lock into the current low rate. They're obviously putting it up. So a bit like GeForce Now, if you bought in as a founder, you were kind of locked in on the rate, which is clever, because you kind of loathe cancelling the subscription on the basis that you might end up paying more. Same with Ubisoft, they're doing that. So I'll probably renew my Ubisoft Plus. I found I wasn't really playing, so I cancelled it for a few weeks. That's the great thing about these subscriptions. But that's enticing me back, especially as I still need to finish Valhalla and Phoenix. No, well, yes and no. I will, because Ubisoft Plus is obviously on Stadia as well. The question was, am I going to play Far Cry 6 on Stadia? Yeah, I won't be. Well, firstly, Ubisoft Plus doesn't exist on PlayStation or Xbox, so it's only on Luna, GeForce Now, Stadia and PC. So yes, 100% I will be playing Far Cry 6 on Stadia, because that's still very much my go-to cloud platform. In fact, I haven't, full confession, played anything on GeForce Now for quite some time. Because ultimately you still have to buy the game, and if I'm buying the game, I'll probably buy it on one of them all. Well, if it's available on Stadia, I would probably buy it on Stadia anyway, rather than buy it on Steam and then play it on the cloud and then have to attach it to GeForce Now. I get the benefits. GeForce Now does have a much nicer 1080p than Stadia does, and also it has the ray tracing, but only on certain games. And so yeah, I would, if I was going to buy a game, to play it on the cloud, I would buy it on Stadia anyway. And I'm in luck, because Ubisoft Plus is obviously on Stadia. So I'll be playing Far Cry 6 there, as I did. I completed Watch Dogs Legion on Stadia, Phoenix and Valhalla I played on Stadia. So I'll be doing that, my Ubisoft go-to platform. But other than that, what we got coming up? We've got a whole new big upgrade to Destiny. Everything seems to be converging on February next year, which is annoying. So my favourite game of pretty much of all time, well, other than Destiny, which purely by hours played has to fall into that slot, but I've got 15. I should have banked these ages ago. Ewan's going to kick off in a second. Is Horizon Zero Dawn, and of course the Horizon Zero Dawn 2 comes out in Feb, as does the new upgrade to Destiny. So, I'm not sure what to do in Feb. I'll definitely... well, first and foremost, two things I rarely do. Right, we've got an invader, so I have to watch out where this dude's coming from. They always try and ruin your day during a boss encounter, because it resets your yellow bar, and it looks like they've already done that. So all of that damage that we put on the boss... Doesn't matter now if I get shot, because we're almost full yellow bar. So if I do run in front of this dude and he takes me out, it doesn't matter. Yeah, two things I never do. One is pre-order, because all the perks, never been any different. All the perks for pre-ordering are available 2 hours before it goes live. So if you buy after the effect, then you luck out. If you buy the game, 10 minutes before it goes live, you get all of the pre-order perks. So that's what I do. I never pre-order, except when I want the physical copy, because Amazon won't bill you until it ships, so you're not losing anything. But digital downloads you pay as soon as you pre-order. Not all games. Stadia actually have been pretty good about this. They've been, I noticed a lot of the pre-orders, they've been holding off final payment until game goes live, which is awesome to see, because then you've got, it's good for developers. Developers have got a fairly good idea of how many units they've shifted, as they say in the trade. Where is that dude? Oh, they took him out. But I will not pay for something that I do not own, at least not within the kind of months framework that pre-orders fall in, number one. Number two, I don't go for the deluxe bundles ever. For what you get, for basically getting a cosmetic skin and a comic, I'm not paying another $150 or whatever. That's just ridiculous. We won again. So I always go for the basic versions, and you all ultimately get the same stuff anyway, eventually in the game, most of the time. And if you don't, well, whoopee-doo for you. You've got a shiny green pair of trousers that I didn't get. So I usually buy the cheap version just before it launches. So I will be buying the cheap version of the upgrade for Destiny, and same for Horizon Zero Dawn. But they're all coming out in Feb, so I just need to make a decision. I will probably go for Horizon Zero to play and sit on Destiny. The trouble is, Destiny, I mean, as I proved, you can play their stuff whenever, but some of it does have kind of, there's a buzz around playing at the same time as other people when it comes out, because it's a live game, you know, you're playing with real people, aren't you? And you're not going to get that with a one-play game like Horizon Zero Dawn, in truth. So we'll see. There is an overlap. I mean, there is some difference, I think. If I'm right, I think Horizon comes out on the 18th of Feb and Destiny's the 22nd, because they're trying to be clever. They've gone for 2/2/2/2/2. February 22nd, 2022. Very good. Yeah, so definitely always get the seasons, Ewan, but there's obviously there's the big Witcher upgrade next year as well. Big, you know, there'll be stuff that I'll be getting when that comes out. So I probably, well, there you go. There's an answer straight off the bat, isn't there? So 4 days of, what do I go for? 4 days of Horizon Zero Dawn, and then Destiny launches. So that's cool. Couple of days to jump into Destiny, little break from Horizon, and then back into Horizon to continue Aloy's quests. That's my thing, I think. I'm sure there was something else coming out in February as well next year, but I can't remember if it was something I was too worried about. Might have been, I don't know, one of the sports franchises or a Call of Duty or something, I can't remember now. But it seems so many games were kind of pushed back out of 21 into 22, and then they kind of have a hiatus, where they say there's no point releasing a game in January because people have got Christmas fatigue and they've got a load of stuff that they just got for Christmas, or they've spent all their money, so nobody releases a game in January. Nobody releases, well, you could release a game in Christmas week, but you'd be a bit of an idiot. So that leaves you Feb. They ain't going to do it at the beginning of Feb, which means it's going to be mid. So 18th onwards is why that's the case. So those are the two I'm looking forward to. Far Cry 6 is going to occupy me well up to Christmas, I reckon. And I love the Far Cry series. Again, it's that thing that really tickles my trout, that you are doing a load of stuff to progress your character. You're unlocking the story as you go. You know, you're crafting weapons and things. It's essentially what this is that we're playing here. It's essentially most of Ubisoft's output is that, and it's the thing that I love most in games. So this rinse and repeat with Gambit that we're doing, this isn't my thing. This is a whole rinse and repeat, never changes. All you're really doing is building XP. That isn't something I particularly... Oh, get out of it. I just lost all my motes. Oh, that's not a massive thing for me. I much prefer progression via story. So Far Cry, I'm really looking forward to that. And I suspect, because of Ubisoft Plus now being such a big thing, it will go on for, it's probably a 3-month play without being intense, with some kind of rollout of an additional amount of content shortly thereafter, and they will want to get you playing that thing for the thick end of 6 months to justify getting 6 months worth of Ubisoft Plus out of you, which would be basically the cost of if you'd have bought the game. I think that's the way they look at it. Quite honestly, anything beyond that is profit. Well, there's profit built into the 6 months, but it's, money for old rope, as we say. Link, have a good weekend to yourself, my friend. Thanks for popping in. That's really kind of you. Good to see you. Have I got any yet? Yeah. Let's get a couple more and we'll bang these. Chit chat. Oh, missed any of those. Let's get a couple of those little fellas. Yeah, so there you go. This is kind of my gaming year mapped out. The rest of the gaming year, there is some other stuff as well, but I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head what's coming, or whether I was that interested, I guess. There's Battlefield, but I love the campaigns in Battlefield and COD. Campaigns are all absolutely immense. Beautiful graphics, great stories, emotional. I mean, they're just perfect. I got one. But then when it goes to PvP, it's not my thing. Not pure PvP. So I don't tend to buy them. I've rented them in the past just to play the campaigns, send them back. That's all good. They've sent a blocker. I shall get some heavy while I'm here. That does him in. I still need one more to get to 10. I don't want to... There's no point in wasting. Oh, this is when I get killed. Yeah, they are, KB. I think there's been a big move. I mean, you can see it why, from a business model perspective. It's all about buying... Oh, I knew it. I lost all my 9 motes. Rat's ass. I couldn't have done anything about it. He used his super on me. Yeah, it's all around the business model now, with the big studios, and they're not interested in campaign stuff. It's not where the money is. And also, it's where a huge amount of the cost is, of course. You have actors, you've got script writing, you've got mocap, motion capture, which is the way they get the realistic human animations into these games. All this stuff's hugely expensive. Whereas they could just put the model, put the engine together for PvP and let you get on with it. Far more cost effective. If you are EA or Bethesda, whoever. So a game like Horizon Zero Dawn, Guerrilla Games, I think they're a Dutch outfit, absolutely amazing studio. And they're still kind of carrying the flag for those narrative-driven games of old. Oh, we got him back again, Invader. Last time he was fully equipped. So I'm going to go and hide. It's 1 down, 2 down. Once it goes to a full yellow bar, it's pointless to hide. He's gone. But interesting. Gaming, the whole world. With obviously the delivery and play methods changing with cloud. And, it will go full cloud in time, as sure as combustion engines will be the minority versus electronic cars. There's no question, no matter what people think. It's all going to happen. It's just about time, really. So the delivery method, I think, is sorted. And it then just comes down to where the money is, as far as studios are concerned. And tastes, at the moment, there's no question. It's proved time and time again. Average players just like to do the same thing over and over and over. We won. That's the third one in a row. Wow. This is what happens when you have someone like Ewan on your team, folks. I can talk and generally not bank anything and let him do all the work. Look at me at the bottom there. I didn't bank a single mote. Wow. I lost 9, though. There you go. I could have had 9 in there. Jeez. I think we'll end Gambit at that point. Ewan says, no, hang on, wait. Whoa. This is why I don't do PvP or this kind of stuff when I'm talking. Because it requires... I'm going to go down to the tower and see what I've got in the Postmaster. It requires a brain, a more agile brain, that can put itself into a subconscious gaming mode whilst thinking about the words coming out of its mouth, or vice versa. So yeah, I invaded nicely at the start. Well done, Ewan. Good work. You know what, mate? I am annoyed at Destiny why we can't talk in the game itself. Now, it may well be that you have, because I think by default, there's a switch that in this. Oh, mind you, it depends what you're playing on, doesn't it? I'm on PlayStation. You're probably on Stadia. In the PlayStation, you can elect not to have your voice in any broadcast chat by default for privacy, and that's fine. But I'm not sure that's the case on Stadia, but it may be, and that I honestly don't know for sure. Anyway, what have we got here? A load of blues, all average level, no use to me, so we'll get rid of those. 19, it's no good. We have a Sniper 18, Shepherd's Watch. Well, the Shepherd's Watch, they're flocks by night, too low, and I can't be bothered to look at the perks. And then we've got that chest armor from earlier, which is the same level that I'm carrying, and I've also got a couple of the same level. We'll get rid of that one, actually. So I've now got space for it. I don't like it flashing. I'm a bit OCD like that. I don't like it when all these vendors have got their flashing icons. Are you like that on your phone? Are you one of these people that they have red badges on everything and they're happy to live that way? Or are you like me where I've got to get rid of it? I can't be doing it. If I've got unread email, it has to be read. If I've got red badges with numbers on, they have to be gone. And I can't stand flashing vendors either. OCD. Ba-dum. Let's have a look. I tell you what I used to love when I play Stadia, when I play Destiny on Stadia, I love looking in the roster when you're in the tower, because invariably you see somebody that you know. Young Killer Haggis. Now, the chat just dropped down to me watching on my own, which might be a good indicator of time to call it a day. Can I buy any more? Codex, hello my friend. Now we have 2 people in the chat, that's awesome. Clear this out. I can't buy any upgrade modules just yet. I still have, I suppose could do some Iron Banner. I still have some Iron Banner to do, Ewan. What have I got in my quests to do Iron Banner wise? I've got to kill stuff with ability. So that's what? Punches, grenades, supers. I've got an exotic quest to get some stuff for the Hawk Moon, which I'm not that fussed about. What would you like to do? Tell me in the chat, Ewan, if there's anything that you need to do. I'm kind of probably ready to call it a day, to be fair. Oh, buy one of these. I'm chatted out. Yeah, Killer Haggis. Is there anything that you need to do? I mean, I'm guessing not, looking at your character. Looks like you're probably one of these guys that jumps in on a Tuesday, works their way through everything. I've only ever managed to get a team score above 100,000 on a Nightfall once. Once. Actually, I tell you what I could do. Let's have a quick look at let's have a look at these vendors and see if any of them are harbouring a man that needs to mow his lawn. I've, to my eternal shame, Dave, I let the wife cut my grass. What was it? Rank 8? No, still got to go. Yes, Ghost of Tsushima. I have Tsushima. I picked it up again yesterday, actually, thanks to you. Thanks to you picking it up and doing your videos. I picked it up again. I still haven't completed it either. I find with it that I've got to I've got to spend some time in there to remind myself of the controls and everything, and I'm absolutely certain that I don't have the full measure of the game at all either. There's 2 games that I bought in the last X months that did I just go and see Shax? I can't remember. That I'm not. I think I did. I was talking. I just haven't put the time in and don't feel that I've got the value out of. One of them is Ghost of Tsushima, which looks gorgeous. There's no taking away from it. The effort in the game is amazing. Another one is Cyberpunk. That's a good point, KB. I've not thought of that before. Yeah, it does kind of have that Assassin's Creed feel to it. You're right. Yeah. That and Cyberpunk, which I desperately want to enjoy. I do enjoy Ghost of Tsushima. I just can't play it for masses of time at any one run. But Cyberpunk, I go in, just like 2 minutes into it, I just can't be bothered. I guess that's how a lot of people feel about Destiny, to be honest. And I've often said that the shame of Cyberpunk is not having a co-op mode. Because if I could go in there with someone that that has done the game, knows the game, they could say, "Oh yeah, look at this, you've got to do that," and da 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 da. I reckon I'd have more pleasure from it. Ewan, while you're here, I've got a cipher. What's it called? Yeah, an exotic cipher to spend, and I've got most of these, but I thought, what do you think? I was thinking of buying Outbreak Perfected, which I just noticed I've now got enough stuff for. Because I remember that one from back in the day, but I never got it. There's this bow, Le Monarque, which fires poison arrows, so it's kind of like a thorn version of a bow, I guess. I can afford that one. That's a sniper. I'm very, very unlikely to use. I don't use snipers very often at all. There's this grenade launcher. I don't like grenade launchers. And then there's Tarabar submachine gun, which the perks didn't really excite me. So at the moment, Outbreak Perfected. Fourth Horseman, I thought I had this. I've no idea why. Maybe I got it in Destiny 1. I was never that impressed with it. And it's a shotgun. I rarely use them. That's that. That's it. So, it's really Le Monarque or Outbreak Perfected. What do you reckon, bro? Out of those two, what do you reckon I should cough up for? Because then I can go and get another quest from Zur to get another cipher anyway. But I'm thinking, if I empty some crap out of here, what have I got? Let's get rid of this shotgun. So, the bow isn't really much. The sniper was meta for bosses, but now they're stronger. Pulse has buffed recently. And the shotgun is one of those annoying things that melts you in PvP. I know. They just slide up and shoot you, and it's like, okay, don't take away their ability to do that, but give me something, give me a perk I can put on my armor that maybe halves their ability to do any damage or something, just to really ruin their day. So what you're saying is what I've been saying, I think, mate. Go for the Outbreak Perfected, which I thought was a special, but clearly it's not. Or is it because... no, yeah. So it must be a kinetic then. That's interesting. Scavelock is awesome. I ain't getting rid of that. What shotguns? Good. Well, I do know what. I mean, I know it upsets PvP players, but I've always said from day one they should have different weapons for PvP and PvE. Because you used to, as a PvE player, you used to have to suffer the nerfs that were being afflicted because of PvP. And I just don't think that's very fair, personally. So, Legal Action 2. Have I used this? I don't think so. If I'm going to replace it with the Outbreak Perfected, then that's the solution, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's go back in. I can now purchase it. Let's do this. Let's buy this thing. Boom. Yes. And there she sits. What level was it coming at? 1320. So that's my average. Warcliffe coil we need to replace with something else. So we'll put the house go on for now, which is why I kept it. And we'll replace that with the Outbreak Perfected. Yay. Let's get it on the back of there. There she blows. Also, my character's looking really ugly. Let's spruce her up a tad. What have we got in here? Yes, let's have some of that. That one as well. And that one. And that one. Hey, look at that. Not bad at all. You can't do it with exotics, can you? And I've got the catalyst on her anyway. You can change the colour though. Let's go with that one. What does she look like now? Oh yeah, kicking baby. Did I do the helmet? I'm not sure that I did. Yes, I did. I've elected to turn off my helmet when I'm in safe spaces. Let's go and try out the Outbreak. I was just thinking of something. Oh yes, that's right. Got to go down to Nessus. Very necessary. And we'll shoot a few down here. And we'll have a look at Zur and pick up the quest, I think, if I can afford it, to get another cipher. And as there aren't many exotics left to buy, maybe... Well, you were saying the bow isn't really that much. Sniper was okay, but there are better ones. I mean, I actually picked up my old... repurchased my old Whisper of the Worm the other day. And that still does unbelievable damage. The pulse now then. What we got here? Parasitism, which sends out these little nano things. Obviously don't have a catalyst for it. Outlaw, rapid reload. And over there on that tree is old Ratface, as Mesa Sean calls him. And we're just going to go and see. This guy comes along every Friday. Zur. I think different people pronounce it differently. Zur, X-U-R. And he sells your stuff. He used to be amazing in Destiny 1 because the stuff that he sold was unique. Oftentimes, not anymore. Right, so yes, I'll have your quest off you. Thank you. Awesome. Until I just got another one anyway. Oh yes, I got another one because I had completed a quest, which means until I spend it, I don't get another quest. So here's his exotics. Hardlight, got it. Graviton Forfeit, got it. Peregrine Greaves, got 'em. Controverse hold, think I've got it. But they're not great perks. They're not, well, 64, 62. I was having a look at my Graviton forfeit, which is here, and that one, look at it, it's got a level of 71. The one he's flogging is only a level of 66. So not worth the bother, for me anyway. And I don't have enough to buy a random, although I don't have to go very far to get that, actually. Deleting a few items. I think I'll leave that. I love this new scout rifle, by the way, with the auto fire. What's this? Time-worn Spire. Do I need that one anymore? It's a pretty good pulse. There's a shotgun and a shotgun. Which would I want? That one's got kind of all-round perks, plus more rounds per minute. And it's just got more in the barrel. Get rid of that. Yeah, you still see the gnawing hunger being used in PvP, you're right. But I don't know if you feel the same way, Ewan. I feel that auto rifles have taken a bit of a nerf this season. I've tried Scathelock's still good. Look, there's a whole ton of Guardians. Hello, chaps. So I've been using my sidearm over everything, because this one, the range isn't amazing, I'll give you that, and there are better ranges, but its rounds per minute are unbelievable. Holds a decent amount in the chamber, and does insane damage. And also I've got the, where's it gone? Sorry, there it is. I've also got the perk that takes out the big old champions. Warmind is awesome, mate. And I'm really loving my Wardcliff as well. I've been using that a lot, but I'm going to give the old Outbreak Perfected. Let's get down and do some damage with this new exotique. Let's see if we can find some enemies. Any of the Ikelos range, I love. That was just such a great range of weapons, and still to this day they be. Actually, I wonder if Ewan's buying anything. We could go and do a strike or something. I'll test this thing out. Hope I don't upset you, Ewan, by stealing us off. Let's go and do a battleground. They're always good fun. Yeah, do you know, a lot of people, and rightly so, I mean, if you look at Ewan's loadout, which is awesome, look at this, everything, he's got his masterwork. So he's already decided what his favourite loadout is, and he is rocking it. So he's got an auto rifle, he's got a fusion, and he's got the Deathbringer. These are great weapons of choice. He likes his Perfectus because he's earned it. He's got that in a quest or a storyline. He's got Doomfang, which gives void melee kills, create super energy, and you get an improved shield. And these have got, I mean, look at these, 87. And this is some serious loadout here. So he's got his loadout sorted, and that is what he's going to keep upgrading, and he's there forever with that. Whereas I tend to be someone that doesn't put in that kind of effort. So I'm switching in and out, depending on, at the moment anyway, depending on light level. I probably should put more effort in truth. But I'm not that guy. As I've said, I may play a lot, but I am a casual gamer. You know, like somebody that binge watches YouTube, but isn't really paying much attention to what they watch. That's kind of me, really, in truth. Right, let's see what we can do here. Nanites. Nanites. I'm liking this. Am I liking it more than my sidearm? That's the question I've got to answer. At the moment, I'm not liking the damage I'm taking here. I mean, 87 for resilience, and I mean that loadout. I'm liking this weapon, Ewan. the stability is great. It's not wobbling around at all. The only thing I'm going to miss from this one is that Unstoppable Champions perk. Although, having said that, I think there might be an option for that in the compass. I need to have a look, see if I've enabled it or not. But this felt like it was doing as much damage as my sidearm, with a little less wobble, which cannot be understated. And of course, what you can't necessarily see here, you kind of need to see it from somebody watching you shoot, is when you get kills, I think, it fires these little pests which go around they do extra damage around the victim. Let's see if I can see them. No, because you're looking down the sights. Anyway, they are there, and you can see them on other people. And they're annoying as hell when you get shot with one of these in PvP, because you continue to get damaged. Yes, this is. I'm so pleased that I purchased this item. It's good though when you've got a loadout, that you really like, because the one thing with Destiny, well, any game of this type, is you can easily forget how good a loadout was because you want to try out another weapon or something. Because of course it's in the game's interest to make you want to go for that one new exotic or that one catalyst or that one perk. I think that Prime Engram just dropped. Oh no. So if you've got one that works for you and it does the job and it's really high level and everything else, then yeah, you're set to go. For me, I haven't got the patience to even bother to research it, let alone grind for it. But it's great to have those people on your fire team. It's great to know powerful people. You and how I've never played with anyone yet where I've had the opportunity to ask this and get it answered. So I'm going to ask you now, and this bit in this area here with the lightning coming down, how do you get in there? I've tried everything and I can't, well, other than YouTubing, Googling it, I haven't bothered. But how do you get in here? I'm assuming there's some switch or something you have to shoot, or I don't know. Anyway, you can't get in there for very long, but clearly you're meant to, because there's that thing which I can shoot and turn off. But if I run in here now, you die instantly. So there's something that I know I need to do, and it's puzzled me ever since I was able to come back down to the Cosmodrome. And I'm sure you did it day one, so you can give me a clue. That would be cool, right? Because you can come up here, and it might be that you've got to shoot something. Hello, Unitrix. How are you, my friend? A wild Unitrix appears. Ah, you never got in there either. I should just Google it, really. I can't be bothered. I will do. I'll do it after this and find out. Because I've always wondered. There's always a way, isn't there? Why am I seeing lots of enemies and I'm not seeing any enemies? It must be in the other room. Let's get up the stairs, help the boys. Another great addition to Destiny 2, certainly with the newer consoles, I don't think it exists on the older consoles, is the ability to change your field of view, which was always available on PC. And then they brought it to the next-gen consoles, because Destiny was always a really tight field of view, and actually it can be a bit annoying. even claustrophobic, I suppose. Let's see. Yes, so that pulse rifle wasn't able to do a lot of damage on that boss, which is why I switched over to... Whoops. This dude's gonna die. Here he goes. That's why I switched. Oh, hello. Where'd you come back from? Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch. Let's have a look in my compass. Pulse rifles. Pulse rifles, so I do have it. Okay. Maybe I just don't have it switched on the armor, which is a thing to do. I have bow and I have sidearm, both of which I do use. There's the pulse rifle one. Do I bother? Do I bother? Don't think you can apply it on any of the other armor stats. I think it's only on your arm.
Guardian, down.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. Yeah. No, it's purely on there. So I have a choice to make. Sidearm I'm not getting rid of because I really do use that all the time. You can't. It has to be one of these two. I could switch it in, but it's going to cost me. What's it going to cost me? 500 glimmer. It's nothing, is it? Let's just do it. So we switch to that one now. Now I should be able to do more damage on the nasties. Yep, unstoppable shot has popped up on the side. So that's going to really help. Some of those unstoppable evil things. Sorry, chaps, to leave you all doing the work there. I think this will probably be my last encounter. It's coming up to midday, and I need to go and grab myself some lunch and sort myself out.
Do not lose sight of your target. The Cabal's champion is near. They cannot deny it.
But I've just been thinking, I haven't been doing a huge amount of streaming, so it's so easy for me to fire up my PlayStation or Stadia and just talk while playing. It's so much more hassle to set the camera up and bring in the makeup artist and the hairdresser. That's doing so much more damage now. That's really, really good. Good decision. Good decision. As it was only 500 glimmer, and you can afford to do that every game if you need to. Yeah, see that damage? That is doing some damage. Well, I say that, it's not really. It's about the waves of damage, isn't it? So for one hit on them, 1,000 and something, but you're doing successive. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the amount of damage you're actually doing. Dre! Hi, Roll. I love it. I saw you. I saw you call me Roll the other day. Obviously a typo that you've decided to make your very own. That did make me chuckle. Why not? Why not, hey? Dre, how is life in España, my friend? I've been watching your tweets, as you know. You seem happy, and that's for what is ultimately an incredibly risky decision. The worst thing you want is to get there and think, I wish I hadn't done this. So I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased. This is another prime engram. Flip me. Yeah, it's really good, mate. And I have to say that there have been many times this year where I've been thinking very, very, very seriously about doing not an en masse move to Spain, But maybe spending the winter months there, because I absolutely believe that I'm one of these SAD people, the seasonal acquired disorder, I think it's called. And it's just starting to get grey again. And it's like, it's bright, but it's grey, it's miserable, it's just like a white sheet. And that's not to suggest, of course, that Spain is always sun. I mean, my mum and dad lived there for a number of years, and we'd go out quite often, and I know the weather can be just as rough, but you've got more chance of it, and as you've said, it's a kind of more chilled life as well. So, I don't know, there's still a big part of me that says, you know what, from this time now, from sort of October through to early spring, I would be up for, and I could do my work there. I could do, as long as I had a half decent internet connection, I can do absolutely everything remotely. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's very new, and exciting, and then reality sets in, and there's always... See, what speeds do you get then in Spain? I mean, I've got, a gig down and 150 up, I think, but I don't need that much in reality. It's just that it was on offer, not price-wise, but it was available. Plus, it has the other big advantage is that it's still part of the EU, and there are, as Britain is finding out now, massive benefits to being in the EU. Okay. Yeah, so 600, more than enough. 500, 600, more than enough. Quite honestly, for everything that I would need. I think the reason largely I went for the 1 gig was that at that time, when I made that decision, I was really full on streaming. So I had the late Friday show. I did a couple of things with Duncan. Yeah, we did it. Let's chop the head off the bottle. And then wipe our blade. There we go. Now, I don't know that I can unlock these, can I? Yeah. Woohoo! Nice. It was falling over a lot, and I put it down to the internet speed. Actually, it was a massive learning curve. It was the kit that I was using. And even now, even with my ridiculously over-spec PC, I still can't stream a game and put a camera over the top of it. When I say stream a game, I mean, 4K or whatever, at max settings. So I've kind of moved on from that anyway. That's not a thing that I'm going to pursue. There are other people that do it better than me. And there we go. That was good, Ewan. I think we will head back to the tower because I've got a couple of, or at least 1 prime engram, and then I will call it a day, my friend. Yeah, so, no, I agree. That kind of speed, more than enough. So, I mean, how much is internet, Dre? In obviously in euros. I'll do the conversion at my end. So I'm paying about 80 euros a month, but not just for the internet. So that's the 1 gig down, but I also have the phone in that and TV as well. So, cable, whatever. It's not cable, but it's internet these days. So that, I don't think that's that bad, to be fair. And I think without the phone and the TV was about £60. So about, what's that, about 60, it's about 70 euros, something like that.
Checking.
Let's get rid of that.
Sign here.
Yeah, so you've got a similar kind of pack, haven't you? Yeah, there you go. So it's not... I would say that was slightly cheaper, but it depends, because this is BT, and BT TV is quite elaborate. But yeah, it sounds comparable to me. What was that there? Cloak. There's a cloak, and everything is coming in at 1320 now. That seems to be a cap. It's annoying. So, what choice is energy? I'll leave it with void. No point changing it. What else did I pick up? Cruddy blue. Get rid of that one. Another cruddy blue. Get rid of that one. It's important to keep your guardian clean at all times. Prodigal vest. Perfectus Curis. Red Moon Phantom vest. 60, 53, 55. Get rid of that one. Over here, a blue at 1320. Again, this is now looks like it's become my max level. And a blue at 20 as well. Yeah, I'm at that pinnacle point, mate, aren't I? I'm at the pinnacle point. I sense something coming that I'm not looking forward to in my throat. It's okay. I've got full sense of taste. I'm sure it's not the dreaded thing. Do they just drop at random then in Iron Banner? I've still got a ton of stuff to do there. Great to see people on this morning. What was it? I got the cloak, didn't I? Yeah. So can't get excited with prime engrams anymore. That's taken out the. No, you're not, Dre, at all. We talked about this earlier, actually, and I think there's a number of reasons why that's the case. And a lot of it, unfortunately, isn't curable, because the only way you can cure it is to play the game, and you're better to play it with other people. That always helps. I think one of the secret sauce of Destiny is playing with other people. So you and I have been playing now for some time this morning, and because we've been playing, if we'd have been in the same clan and we're not, we would have got points for the whole clan, which would have turned into rewards and stuff, and there's a real good reason for clans to play together. And also you've got the banter and all the other stuff, which you won't get. Oh look, he's just joined the clan. We'll say hello to him. I'll cheer him with a glass of champers. Because I just noticed it said Janet Stripe, or whatever that was, the name, in the clan. There we go, look. Genetic Snipe. So there you go. And in fact, he's just joined because when I looked at the clan earlier, we were 99 members, and we're now at 100. And to be fair, who wouldn't want to be in a clan called the Rockstars? I mean, come on. I know for an absolute fact there are many people in the clan that just wanted to have that as their thing. So that's cool. That is cool. And if you were in the chat and you just joined, welcome, and thank you for watching as well. And I know people's names aren't always the same in the game as they are in social media and so on. But here we go. I am going to call it a day. And I thank you all, I really genuinely thank you all for watching. My throat is just about keeping up, but it won't be long before it's gone. Just before I go, and this is the thing with Destiny, you've got rewards falling all over the shop. Let me just check Zavala, see if I've got anything here. No, just narrowly missed upgrading that one, and I'm only at rank 8, so the next reward comes in at rank 10. which isn't anything to get too excited about anyway. Have I done any bounties? No. Have I got any more quests to be done? Apparently I do. I've just got to update this thing for another one of those. It's a bit trial and error, Dre, if you don't play it, if you don't know the game very well. The problem, as I've said, I'd go over this in some detail earlier in the stream, but with oh, this was my little friend. He wants to be my little friend, bless him. The problem with Destiny is that for many years a new season came out, you played it, and it was a continuation of what you played before, and you kind of knew what was going on, and if you wanted to play the game you had to play all the previous seasons, which meant by the time you caught up you had a really good idea, because the game, took you by the hand through the whole thing. And that was all good. I've actually got another one of these as well. Let me see what I can buy. Whereas, when they made it free to play, you could jump in at any point along the way, and it was all out of sync, and you didn't fully understand what was going on. And most people that I know just said, nah, it's not for me. I don't see the appeal. And that kind of sense has stuck with them, and they've never really come back to it. So they wonder, and I fully understand this, what do people like myself and Ewan get out of this game? And I can tell this is the case because we won't do it now, but if we were to go to the roster and have a look at the clan members that we've got here, there's Ace, by the way, of Cloud Gaming Extreme fame. He's obviously here. Very good friend of mine here, Philip, who's a Ghanaian refugee. He's one of my best friends. I only met him through the game. Aha, young Anthony. Oh, mate, you should. You were great. I know you were good. You're a great player, generally, so there's no reason to assume you wouldn't be one of the greats as well in Destiny. And yes, it is addictive, and this is so true. This is what I was just kind of explaining to people. People that don't get the game. And that's Bungie's fault because of this whole free-to-play thing and making it easy to jump in at any point and never fully understanding what the whole game was about. But I know each season there's a kind of a reset on your power level, which is good because it gives you're constantly given a reason to progress, and that's essentially what is going on now. Genetic, my friend, I would have invited you into the party and we could have gone and done something, but I've got to go and get myself ready. I'm sorry. It is the ultimate game, isn't it? I mean, it's the antithesis, the apex. Oh, bless you. I'm sorry. Look, have another glass. Let me just watch your neck. Oh, just missed you. Well done, mate. It is the apex, and so many other games have attempted to capture what Bungie bottled up here. Anthem was the classic, I guess. And do you know what? I love Anthem, and such a shame that they decided to ditch it. But Bungie really they've just captured it in the right way, and they've continued to perfect it. And as an independent studio, and we have a friend request. Always happy to add new friends. Let's go to the requests here, and we'll accept. Oh, it's gone. What happened? I went to accept the friend request and it got withdrawn. Oh, do you want to be my friend? Where was I? Bungie, and they've remained an independent studio. I mean, they've got some cash. They've got some cash in from China at some point in the past that was supposed to be for the development of a game that I never saw. And I've no idea what happened, whether they bought themselves out of the deal or what. I genuinely don't know. But by staying independent, they've been able to row their own boat and take the game in the direction they wanted to take it. I mean, obviously, initially they didn't. Kumnar, how are you? Good to see you, my friend.
I long to see old Russia.
Now, this guy, Trials of Osiris, I've not even bothered to go into in Destiny 2. The gear you get, though, is awesome. But I'd love to be any good at Trials of Osiris. But I only ever did it twice, completed it twice in Destiny 1, and that was being Sherpa'd, being backpacked. Not been able to do it since. Mate, why did you send me a friend request and then pull out? Oh, bless you, Anthony. That's really sweet of you, my friend. Well, I would put you in that league anyway. Oh, it's still there. There it is. And you, Natrix, as well. Awesome. Thanks, guys. There we go. I like to teach. I like to explain things, and I do this in business as well. I like to boil it down to words and thoughts that mean something to people. It makes it easier. Yeah, I know. That was one of the big reasons for me coming to Stadia in the first place, apart from the fact that cloud gaming really excited me and still does. The fact that Destiny was there and all its glory, and I could play it cloud, because genuinely I'd bought several copies of Destiny over the years to install on my different platforms. So this is PlayStation 5, Anthony, but the only reason I'm not playing it on Stadia, because I can play it, I have it, and play it on Xbox, PC, Stadia, obviously GeForce as well via Steam. The reason I play it on PlayStation is that I had the season pass on here, and a lot of my old school clan mates were Destiny. PlayStation. So I bought pass on here so I could do the season stuff with them. But I do play on Stadia, and it's great on Stadia. I mean, it looks awesome. It looked better. It looked better on Stadia initially before the next gen console. So in any case, that was my go-to for playing it. But I'm very much. I mean, you guys know me. I'm not a fanboy. Yeah, well, you can play Destiny on any platform with anybody, which is awesome. You trying to lead me somewhere? Okay, I'm following. Where are you taking me? On a wild goose chase. The only thing we've noticed, Ewan, who's in my fire team here, is playing on Stadia, Anthony, and the only thing we've noticed is that, yes, the reason you can't get your perks yet, which is probably what you're asking me, genetics, and I will explain this for you. So, Hawthorne here, the Bungie lady, as I call her. Why do you call her that, Rock? I call her that because right behind her is a huge budgie. Well, okay, it's a hawk, but, I call her Bungie woman with a bad case of acne. Now, in Destiny, what happens is this. If you are in a clan and you do these activities with clan members, playing the Crucible, do a Nightfall, play Gambit, and do a raid, you earn rewards for your clan members, and this is where you pick them up with Budgie Woman. Except for when you are a new clan member. Bungie were quite clever here, and you're locked out from getting any rewards for at least 1 week, so that you can't just hop from clan to clan collecting rewards, which would be an obvious thing to do, and level your character up very quickly on the back of other people's achievements. So if you were asking me, where are the clan rewards? That, my friend, is the answer. They aren't achievable until next week. And I'm not even sure that you can do it the day before a Tuesday refresh and hope that you're going to get them. I have a sneaking feeling that it is a chunk of days. You are out of luck. So I know, I'm sorry, but that is how it works. But they will come. As you can see, they're all but full except for the raid. Although we are talking at the moment about pulling a raid team together with Ewan and some of my old buddies. And anybody else that wants to be in on that, let me know. The only prerequisites are that the raids are, of course, the high-level encounters. And it would be pointless to try one without being at least 1320. So I'm 1328. I think Ewan is maybe, I'm not sure, because yeah, well, you should expand. Anthony says he was a PvP guy. I get that you would be a PvP guy, my friend. I would expect that of you, but you should expand your horizons, because there is some great content that is equally satisfying in my book. But yeah, I could imagine. Were you any good at Trials of Osiris out of interest? Because those guys are always in demand. And I tell you now, Trials of Osiris streams, particularly for people that backpack, carry other gamers through, they get insane views because people watch on the off chance of getting randomly pulled in to get taken through to get the highest achievable level of gear. That's how I did it, only ever twice, by getting pulled in and just avoiding getting shot, essentially. I'm no good at PvP. I mean, my KD is maybe 1.2 or something like that, but yeah, I'm not brilliant at it. So if you're good at trials, there are always. I don't know. Ewan, are you any good in trials? I mean, you've got a hell of a loadout. There is. I mean, yeah. It's. I haven't played it since they rebooted it in Destiny 2. But I think the great thing about Destiny 2 is that you do have that mix, and then you've even got things like Gambit where there's PvP meets PvE. I'm not sure at what point you stopped playing Destiny, Anthony, but that's an awesome mix for the two, and you don't have to get involved in the PvP side of that if you don't want to, but everybody loves you if you're the one that jumps through the portal and takes out the other 4 team players. It's always it's good fun. So I think Destiny is, again, one of those games that you need to, if you've never played it before and you just jump in and you try to make sense of it, it's not that it's complicated, it's just there's so much of it. And oftentimes it isn't very well explained. Even the basics, like, for example, and I know for a fact, some of the most accomplished players that I know certainly in the Stadia community, weren't aware of this, and it ruined the game for them. And that is that when you select a quest, these are all little quests, not all little, some of them take forever. But when you select a quest, let's select that one, for example, and you see it's got a little green drop-down flaggy thing there. And when I go now to, this is called the Director. So all these planets are where stuff happens and all these little badges up here. But look, down here is that little green flag. This is an indicator of where I need to go to undertake that quest. So if I flick around in this map, you see, I can't see it, but nonetheless, that's how you find what you're supposed to do. Actually, in the case of this one, it doesn't give you that indicator because it's a bit of a hide and seek thing, but it does tell you, I think, in the quest itself. Where is it? Up here. So you kind of got to go down and do the Harbinger activity. The Harbinger activity, by the way, is hidden away. So it is, but that's another downside of Destiny. They don't always help you. They don't always tell you. And that puts people off. So, a lot of people want to know exactly what it is they've got to do next. Me included. So it's not always the best thing. Okay. Yeah, I have shot the chimney breast and then started the mission in there. But you're right, that is a thing that you wouldn't necessarily know. It's a secret door, yeah. So it's not that I just told you what it was. It's not that secret anymore. But there's a chimney breast. I don't think we could do it on our own, though, could we, Ewan? I tried. I was told that it's not something you can really do just 2 players. Certainly not on your own. But yeah, I know. I'll show you where it is. And then it's not so secret. But all this stuff you can Google and YouTube it anyway. You do. You have to follow the budgie. Any bird that exists in Destiny will, from now forth, be known as a budgie. Do you have budgies in America? Is that a thing in the States? I'm sure. I mean, they're worldwide, the birds, but sometimes you call things differently. Like what we call a tortoise in the UK, you call a turtle, or a land turtle for precision. We'd still call a turtle, but the turtle that we call a turtle is the turtle that lives in an amphibian, water-based animal. Whereas a tortoise is definitely not any good in water. They would drown. I was listening to a comedy news podcast last night, and they said they were talking about the fact that 30,000 species of trees are about to disappear, and they said it's trees' fault because they. This is what they said. It's trees' fault because they failed to evolve, unlike rocks which grew legs. And he said, which is what we call a tortoise. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know where that flipping chimney's gone now. Where is the chimney, Ewan? Where is the chimney? Yeah, I see the Boyd. I see the Boyd. But where's the chimney that I'm supposed to shoot the door open with? Because it can't be down there. Oh, it's here. Yeah, you do this a few times. Preferably with a weapon that opens it up. Did that do it? Why is it not opening? Why is it not opening, Ewan? I found the damn bird. Oh, you're supposed to shoot the thing. Okay. It's not open, mate. Why? It was opening for me. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? I've got it highlighted. And I know there is another chimney. That's why I was wondering if I was on the wrong chimney. Chimney breast, or whatever you call it. Is it down here, mate, is it? I thought it was higher up. What? That door? No, that didn't do nothing. That did nothing. This is the beauty of playing with people that done everything before you. Only normally you can hear the voice. I think it's because I'm broadcasting, and the game, for privacy purposes, turns off that ability. Okay, this wasn't open the other day, but that's because I went through the chimney to get there. Do. Jump across here. But this is Destiny, and this is the thing. It's never that obvious, and you've usually got to come in with someone you know, or Google it, or there's a number of absolutely amazing YouTubers that have covered Destiny since Destiny 1. I was good friends at one time with one of them, Mesa Sean, who's he's a bit of a legend in the Destiny community, and a couple of others as well, Bife, who I don't think you see so much of anymore. But I knew Mesa Sean because I did a load of graphics for him for his social media stuff, like YouTube banners and things. But he's a nice guy, a genuinely nice guy, and but it's always worth watching their stuff because they collate the how-tos and then pull it all together and tell you how to do stuff. My name is Bife. Yeah, I've played with him a few times, and so Mesa Sean's a lovely guy. There's some really good ones, and they do really well now. They're top dog in the whole Destiny, but Destiny still drags a crowd through. That's the thing. There was a feather down there, but I think I've already got that one. Destiny, still, if you do a lot of Destiny, not me, because I don't stream game, as you know, I'm not much of a game streamer. And here's a dirty little secret for people interested in getting into streaming. The platforms don't want to know you unless you stream games. and game studios don't want to know you unless you stream games. If all you do is talk about games and gaming, as I do, they're not interested. Why? Because they want to shift games and game consoles, and that's people playing games. So unboxings possibly, but mainly they're not that interested, and I know this from first-hand experience. Doesn't matter how many people watch you or anything else. If you don't actually stream games very often, they're not that worried about supporting your channel. Just the way it is. Can't complain. Makes sense. Another one for good luck. I can see Ewan was going to throw it, so... oh, he's not going to throw it. Okay, I'll throw it then. Oh, you know you want to play Destiny. It's been itching away at you for days now. Go on. Fire it up. And get back in. Be the Stadia Destiny go-to streamer. There's a big slot for that right now, and I think you could be that. I think that would be absolutely awesome, my friend. Be that guy. Because Stadia and Destiny are going nowhere, so you could build a channel around. I know you don't want to, and I wouldn't expect you to, but anybody could build a channel around those two, and I think it would do extremely well. I was hoping to jump across to... I think I've boo-booed here. Let's just do it anyway. Yeah, and you don't have to turn your back on Avengers. I mean, in many ways, it has similarities, doesn't it? But why not be? Why not cover the both? I wasn't able to.
Doesn't look broken, Crow.
I wasn't able to get this far before, Ewan.
Or I mean, it has the same silhouette, but it's a gift. Just like Hawkmoon.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Made it into something else. Something new.
A very pretty ship. Do we get this as an exotic or something? Well, not we. I know you already have done this quest some time ago, but it's new to me. Yeah, it really did. I think Well, yeah, I think it did, and I think that there's a great slot for you to be able to pull Destiny, maybe on a Friday, when Trials of Osiris. What do you have to do anything with this ship, Ewan? I can see you're stood there. Ah, right, okay. You're just sending me a message, thank you. So we get this once we've got all of our feathers. Okie dokie, nice. I've never seen anybody rocking it though, so it's the trouble when everyone's got it, I suppose. Nobody wants it, because you're not unique anymore, are you? Yeah, Fridays, Anthony. Why are we going back that way? I don't want to go that way. You could be doing Trials of Osiris on Stadia with Destiny. No, you could do it on a Friday. Just 2 hours, mate. Just don't I won't tell her if you don't tell her, all right? It'll be just our little secret. I think it would be awesome. Do I always think Fridays should be raid night. Raid night, that's what it should be, with your mates. And fun, till Daddy takes the T-Bird away. As you showed me something, I'll come back. There was a feather here which I picked up, but I think I've got 9 of the feathers, it looks like, from the quest, that there's tons to get. No, I've only got a tiny amount of that bar covered. Yes, I vote for Anthony to be to do a load more Destiny coverage, and it's all moderation, my friend. Just in moderation. You can come on a particular set day, sometime between Tuesday and Friday, and do some get some bounties and go and do some PvP. Well, yeah, well, you're already there. You only need one more day for the set, and then you have the weekend to chill out. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that, is there? Just switch one of your Tuesday, Thursday, and whatever it was days to cover Destiny, and then you're laughing. You know it makes sense. I can feel you. You're itching to do it. It's the vibes are coming down the internet. I'm waiting for a big message here from you, and he's got definitely something to tell me. Look at his loadout, man. It's so awesome. So awesome. He's got it going on. Yeah, look at that. Wow. What's your message, bird? Can you tell me where I can find some more feathers? I'm feathering. I'm actually flagging is what I'm doing. I've been streaming now for way too many hours. How many hours? Don't know. Can't see. Lots. So I'll have to call it a day in a second. I'll go all the way back here since 10. They go 2 or 3 hours. Ah, right, okay. I'll have a look at your ship. Actually, I think I should better go R3. Interact and inspect Guardian. Ship is down here. There we go. Preview. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you've changed the colour. Very nice. Right, that's it. I am, unless there's anything, Ewan, that you wanted to show me or tell me or do, I'm going to draw a line under it there, I think. It's great, though. All I can say is look, not every game is for everyone, right? Simple as that. Not every game is for everyone. And one person's favourite game is somebody else's hated game. It's the way it is. If Destiny on paper sounds like a game that you would enjoy, and by that what do I mean? RPG, MMO, lots of progression, lots of wasted time, something you can dip in or spend hours in. If that sounds like the kind of game you could get into, a mix of PvE and PvP. Some people only play PvP, like Anthony. Other people only play PvE, which is more like me. I'm probably about 80-20 in favour of PvE. If it sounds on paper like a game that you'd like, then I would say, look, it's free, as you know, to play. All bar the fact that you only get the extra stuff, the extra bits and pieces if you pay for pony up for a season. I don't think a season's expensive. I think it's only, if I think I'm right in saying it's only about $10 for a season, an average season, and there's one big huge upgrade every year, which is kind of $30-40, something like that. But you don't have to pay for any of that if you don't want to. You just don't take part in that stuff. But if you do pick it up, I would say that trying to go in on your own is fine, but it's difficult to get your head into, and you're better to find a friend that is already into Destiny and knows more than you do. So Ewan says if you basically pay 60 in any given year to have everything, well, that's the price of your average full price game, isn't it? So, and the hours that you sink into this thing is vastly more than an average game. I mean, I don't remember. The last time I looked, I'd spent well over 4,000 hours in Destiny. One and two. One and two. Well over 4,000 hours. And I would classify myself as a casual Destiny player. So if that's the kind of thing, then Destiny is a great game for you. But the greater thing is that you can literally sign up to Stadia for free and claim Destiny straight away and play it on your TV for free, so you can try out cloud gaming and one of the most popular games in the world for nothing. And that's, why wouldn't you not give it a go? But definitely do yourself a favor. Watch a YouTube video. There's millions of them. Introduction to Destiny for first-time players and so on. Or find someone that you know is already playing it. Hook up with them. Now it's multi-platform, cross-play. So it doesn't matter what platform they're playing on. Look, you and I, he's playing on Stadia. I'm playing on Destiny, PlayStation, and both of us are having a flawless experience. He's not getting any lag. I'm not getting any lag. If he fires his bullets, I'm seeing his bullets fired at the same time he's firing his bullets. It's there's no reason not to. So, lots of great reasons. A really good game. I'd highly recommend it. I'm not on my own. There's a few million people play this thing. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I don't mind. I enjoy doing these where I'm kind of casually laying out on my sofa here in the lounge playing a game. As I said earlier, that putting the camera on and stuff is much more formal, takes more work, and it's more harder for me to play a game, and talk and stuff if I know that you're watching me. So this is easier for me. If you've enjoyed it, thank you. For anybody that started watching and then were perplexed by the fact that it said Destiny and chat and couldn't hear anything, like an absolute idiot, I had my mic muted for the first 30 minutes of the stream. So all those pearls of wisdom lost forever, except once I started and turned it on. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing weekend, all that's left of it. And I will see you all on Tuesday. Actually, I forgot. Big news. You will actually see me later. I'm going to be on the Retro Show with Stadia Pro Gaming and Ray, and I think Duncan's on there as well. So that'll be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. That is 8 p.m. my time. So I'm not 100% sure what time that is. The rest of you can work it out. But I'm going to be on that later. That's going to be a great show. Really looking forward to that. I was saying, Ace got in touch with me yesterday and said, did I want to be on Cloud Gaming Extreme? And I said, yes, with a massive exclamation mark, because people have stopped inviting me onto their shows. So it's a whole new leaf. I'm going to be on Cloud Gaming Extreme soon. Just got to organise a day. And I'm on the Retro Show later as well. So please do tune in for that. That'll be fun. In the meantime, I will be back on Tuesday for Rock Reveal with my very good friends Ray, Aaron, and John. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy and have a fantastic rest of your weekend and, of course, an amazing week. And see you all very, very soon. Take care. And thank you, Ewan, for being my companion through the stream as well. We really appreciated that. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.